Hi guys, it's Friday, so we're going to take a look at Cleanspark today. I'm going to rush through this one quite quick though, just because it's getting quite late and I'm trying to enjoy my holiday. So let's just jump straight in. The chart has had a good day. It's had a good bounce back. It's still not filling this gap. I'd love to see it move over here, but I doubt we're going to get that on Friday. So probably looking at that over next week. But that's going to depend a lot on Bitcoin, what that does over the weekend. We'll take a look at that after I've gone through these charts though. For the main part, it still looks quite bearish, but it's been great that it has come down and backfilled this gap, which is excellent, and it made sense that it wanted to bounce there. Um, Anything under here is great area to buy. I've been buying. I've rotated some money around in my eToro account and taken advantage of that. And the RSI is looking a bit weak there, so it's definitely looking like it wants to have at least a technical bounce. The death cross that's in control here, it's still expanding more than I would like, and retail's still a bit stronger than I would like. So I definitely want to see that start to rotate around, and as well I want to see some more bullish flow. But again, this is all going to depend on what Bitcoin does over the weekend, so we'll keep a close eye on that one. At least I'll try to. Taking a look straight away at the weekly. I'll just make this a bit more readable for you guys. Obviously, this flag pattern here now looks like garbage, but I do expect we'll get back in this trend line in the next week or so. So that's going to be a nice little bit of upside if it can do that. Just getting back in there's another 10-15% gain. Ideally, I want to see it back above this volume shelf here, and just to completely negate this horrible candle we've got. But on the weekly, we're neutral on the RSI. We're still having a golden cross. It's still coming together a little bit with retail starting to creep in. I'd love to see them get washed out again and for this flow to start getting bullish. I think that all that's left to do is take a look at the options trades with this one. You can see we've got a nice range here still. We are below that $13 range, kind of the $13 kind of shelf there. I'd love to see us get back over that and fill this gap and reclaim that as a support. But for the most part, the market still wants to use this $20 as a top shelf. I think if we take a look out again here, I think this is a bit of a red herring reading. I think that's probably some large positions bulking that out. But for the most part, this $20 here is going to be solid resistance. We've had a pop at it 4 times recently, and then before that, an additional 3 times that failed to hold. So that's definitely a level to watch out for all the short-term traders there. I wouldn't use the longer dated options on this one to plan out your areas, mainly because the cycle peaks probably over then for Bitcoin, but I think this time the cycle is going to be running late given the price action that we're seeing. This things are still really cheap, so that's just something to bear in mind. I probably wouldn't use derivatives to trade these stocks. Stick to spot. They're already going to do 2 to 3 times what Bitcoin does, so let's not be greedy. Moving on to take a quick look at Bitcoin. The chart's looking amazing. I've got to say, this price action today has been insane. Nicely back above this golden Fibonacci level. Obviously, it doesn't look as good as it did here, but given the way the macro's been and what's been happening, it's pretty impressive price action going on for the last 4 days here. So we're comfortably in the middle of this kind of flag, whatever you want to call it, this nice pattern. And we're also flat on the flat on RSI, which is neutral. This golden cross kind of looks like it wants to pinch together, but we've had this bottom catch here, which is a very bullish signal on the MACD Plus indicator, and flow is also flat. So I think it's all going to be riding on what this does at the weekend, what the institutions want to do with it. To me, this looks quite bullish, like they're going to want to start loading back up, but we'll have to keep a close eye on that. And if we look on the weekly, that is a very nice weekly candle, great wick action, very bullish that is. So hopefully we'll see some follow through on that. If we can just carry the momentum through the weekend, that's going to be very bullish action. Very bullish action. Sorry, that's really hard to say. But on the weekly, the RSI is neutral. The golden cross is still well in play here. And institutions still in control, which I love, and flows kind of positive neutral, so not too much exciting there. But I'd love to see a green print here. The only other thing I wanted to look at for a quick little peek was the market in general. I mentioned in my video yesterday that you need to be cautious because there was a lot riding on the jobs data today. Obviously, the jobs data is coming quite good, so we've managed to fill the gap a little bit here, but we're not out of the woods yet, so it might be too early to celebrate. But definitely keep an eye on things, just a bit of caution. I still wouldn't be too interested in using leverage just in case this is a bit of a duff. But we'll check out the SPY quickly as well. Again, this is still a key area. This bull market band is still in play here with this volume shelf. So I wouldn't feel comfortable being too risk on in the market until we break above this and get back looking a bit more bullish. So that's just something to bear in mind, guys. Hope you enjoyed this video, found it useful. Give me a like, share, and a subscribe, and I'll see you tomorrow.